I think it's happening, guys. You know
Oh,
how we were all talking like,
Oh God.
oh man, what if they brought back Nation of Domination? They brought in like a new
Oh,
group,
okay.
and you combine like all these people that we want to see pushed into like that kind of stable. What if, dude? They're freaking doing it, man. Xavier Woods came out, basically railed on Big E and Kofi, saying it's time for them to stop, just taking, not taking what is deserved to them, So basically, it seems like we're going to get that stable. We're going to get that big NOD style stable, and I'm totally stoked. There's also rumors that, Mark Henry could get involved, Titus O'Neil, maybe Darren Young when he returns. So a lot of cool things happening if this happens the way we're hoping it does, which is a heel turn for Kofi. How fantastic is that going to be? Finally.
To get him to do something different, I am totally down with that.
Yeah, I'm not as excited about heel Kofi as I am Xavier Woods finally realizing his potential. Like ever since they brought him up from NXT, he's just been jobbing either beside R-Truth or by himself. Now that he finally seems to be stepping up, and it looks like he's going to be the front man for this new group, I'm really excited. I mean, the man's a doctor. He should definitely be getting more than he already is.
Well, he's going to get some.
Anything that gets Titus O'Neil in front of the camera is good. Get him on a mic. You know what? Get him to do Miz TV. Figure out a way around it. Because that segment was awesome. It solidified in my mind. Titus O'Neil's got it. He's got the speed. He's got the strength. He's got the mic work, and he can move a crowd. Which is just those are the big four. You don't need you. Other than support from the from WWE, you don't really need anything else. Nation of Domination, hell yes. And yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. I'm not going to get as enthusiastic as you, Garvin, until they sign Mark Henry. They bring Mark Henry on board with that thing, I am all over it. Because then it's got legs.
Well, sure, but where do you stop? I mean, you want Titus O'Neil and Mark Henry? What if they only go with the fourth thing?
Why are you only going with black guys?
If Mark...
There were white people in the nation.
Well, because...
We'll get to that in a second. Go ahead, continue, Anderson.
Joe, because we're not mentioning that, because when we do, you make a very crass joke about that man, and we don't want to do that.
What?
All right, well, since you're not going to finish your point, Harrison.
Okay, my point is, I love the idea of the Nation Domination. I'm not going to say whether or not I believe it's happening. I'm not going to get as excited as you are with the legitimacy of it until Mark Henry gets on, because Mark Henry gives it, gives it legitimacy.
And it gives it, a veteran.
Yeah, the guy who was there the first time.
Been where they want to go. So,
let me just say one more thing. Yeah. If either Mark Henry or Titus O'Neil comes aboard, either way, they've got at least 3 guys that can do it all. Mark Henry can talk and he can wrestle. Titus O'Neil can talk and he can wrestle. Big E can talk and he can wrestle. And Xavier Woods, same thing. He can talk and he can wrestle. Kofi Kingston, he can wrestle. Maybe he can talk. It's been forever since he really talked on a mic that I can't remember anymore. But you've got at least 4 guys in that group, if Henry O'Neil joins, that can basically do it all. That is an amazing group. One that we haven't seen in forever.
Yeah, and I know we're assuming that it's going to be an NOD style where it's just black guys, right? So R-Truth is another name that's being thrown around, both
please no,
on Facebook and in the live chat, which I would be okay with. And he's another guy that can wrestle and can talk if they allow him to. So I think that's another name to consider. But real quick. Let's say they did do straight up NOD. Owen Hart played that token white guy in the group. Who would be your token white guy if that were to take place? Just one name.
Zack Ryder.
Nick?
Either Heath Slater or repackaged Johnny Curtis.
Harrison?
My brain completely fried on Heath Slater because there's nobody else on the planet who would be better in that role. my brain's like going through the WWE roster trying to go with the Nick drops Heath Slater. My brain just goes, nope, that's it. We're done. Check.
Yeah, that was.
TW Podcast.